Tom Headley.
Hey, Matt Lord.
Welcome back to the studio.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. This is always so much fun sitting across from you.
Yeah.
We were talking, and I know we obviously want, sellers, and we want buyers.
Absolutely. Business. We want business.
Yes, we want business.
Yep.
Let's just be plain and simple. We've got a program. So if you've got clients out there that want to buy but have to sell because they want to use their
I've done
equity.
contingent offers before. Yep.
We've got a program that you don't have to write a contingent offer on.
Okay.
It's called NAF Cash.
And for those that want to know why that's beneficial,
yes, please.
If you're in a competitive situation, cash is always king.
Yes.
The next best thing is a fully underwritten loan.
Yes.
The next thing is a contingent loan.
Yes.
Contingent that you have to sell your house before you can buy this house.
Correct.
And from a seller's perspective, if that's the only offer we're working with, happy to work with it. But if in a competitive situation,
you're probably going to miss out on that.
Yeah,
home.
you absolutely are. So NAF Cash.
Yes, thank you for setting the stage.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Yes. So if you have a buyer that has a home that they need to sell, but they don't want to write a contingent offer, we have a program. It's called NAF Cash.
Which is exciting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it's a cash offer too. So it even looks that much better to the seller when it's presented. Basically what it is NAF Cash is the buyer.
Okay.
So that when we approve your borrower based on, whatever equity proceeds that they get from the sale of their home to use for the down payment on the new purchase.
Okay.
That's called the buyback.
Okay.
But the initial is the NAF Cash offer, in which we have training for all of our agents, so you get certified. Because when you're writing the offer, NAF Cash is the buyer, not John and Sally Smith. Right. So knowing how to position that so that when you write the offer to that seller and that listing agent, that you are representing NAF Cash on behalf of your clients that are going to be buying this home.
Small caveat, this is another good example and reason why in a transaction, communication is key.
Yes.
Communication is key. Like if I'm representing a buyer that's using NAF Cash, I have to have multiple conversations with the seller's agents.
Yes.
Positioning ourselves.
Yes, absolutely.
The best we can.
Yeah.
Anyway.
If they see a pre-approval letter and it has NAF Cash on it, they're like, well, what is this?
Who is your buyer?
Exactly.
I don't understand. Yes.
Unless they're from like another country or something and their initials are NAF or something.
Right. Yeah, right?
But yes, so how that works is NAF Cash is the buyer.
Okay.
We will fully underwrite the borrowers prior to providing that pre-approval letter based on a current market analysis on the home that they have to sell.
Okay.
So that we kind of know what we're working with the proceeds, because they still have to qualify with their, with their income and everything
absolutely.
for the buyback of that.
Yeah.
The nice thing is day one after the NAF Cash NAF Cash purchase closes.
Gotcha.
Your clients can move into that home.
Oh, yeah.
They do have to pay rent because NAF Cash, this isn't, they still make money on it, basically.
Absolutely. I mean, that only makes sense.
They're holding the property until the buyback is completed.
And that's an easy explanation.
Yes.
Especially to my buyers, we got you into the home.
Yes.
Without having to write a contingent offer because we weren't contingent.
Correct.
So if you have to pay a small fee,
yes, exactly.
That's part of the
deal.
Yeah.
It's expensive because when NAF Cash does the buyback, there's transfer tax that they would have to pay. They're not making that kind of money, on the transaction. So the buyer does have to pay for that, and it's 2.8% of the sales price.
Okay.
So it's all of the costs included in selling a home with less commissions or whatnot.
Right.
You would still get your commission on the sale, because that transaction is closed.
Right.
For the buyer, they have to pay those to make sure that it, NAF makes their money back. Yeah.
I mean, it all makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the one caveat that always, I want to make sure is super clear for all buyers out there that are going to be sellers. In order to close on the NAF Cash, we do have to verify that the departing residence has at least been listed for sale.
Right.
There is a
I mean, that's not too dissimilar than writing a contingent offer.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, they've got 6 months to sell the house, you know, and that's the minimum. You can apply for extensions if you need to, but I would think, you know, in this market, it's going to sell in 6 months. Right.
We just have to price it correctly.
Exactly. And that's where your job comes in, right? Yeah. But yeah, no, super excited about it. I've done a couple of them.
You've done a couple.
Yeah. No, they're great for the right particular person.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you need every single dollar of your proceeds for your down payment to qualify, probably not the program for you. But if you've got a little bit of leeway there, you know, you've got a bunch of equity, you don't need all of it.
Right.
You don't want to have to worry about, you know, leaving your house for open houses and getting it ready and staged while you're still living there. An absolutely great program.
That's fun. That's great.
Yeah. Talk to your buyers, your sellers.
It's good.
Love to help them out.
Awesome, buddy.
Awesome. Appreciate you, Tommy. Thank you.
Thanks, Matt.